The potential wave of regulation was top of mind in Sun Valley, Idaho, where tech titans are meeting. Julia Boorstin spoke to them.
Apple's Tim Cook, Facebook's Sheryl Sandberg, and Twitter CFO Ned Siegel walking the paths here in Sun Valley, along with former Yahoo CEO Jerry Yang and Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi, big tech is out in force. And so is talk of regulating the giants, ahead of antitrust hearings on Capitol Hill next week. Sam Altman, who funded Y Combinator, which funds and advises early-stage startups, says he thinks there's no question that tech regulation is needed, but that breaking up the likes of Facebook or Google would be much harder.
The companies have gotten so big and so powerful and so intertwined. But I think when I talk to most of them, they sort of actively want regulation. Like, we're all sort of in uncharted territory. And I think either we figure out how to regulate more quickly and more effectively than we have in the past, or we end up in a world where at some point we have to do it in a very clumsy way.
Former Twitter CEO Dick Costolo says antitrust and privacy issues shouldn't be conflated.
It's not just the fact that companies are big that should cause them to be regulated. The size of the company doesn't have really any impact on the kinds of things it might be doing. It's those specific things that companies are doing with data, the way they're managing it or mismanaging it.
The question is what laws would best protect consumers without giving an unfair advantage to the giants that can better afford regulation. And Verizon CEO Hans Vestberg notes how hard it is for regulation to keep up with innovation.
I think the technology is moving so fast. So if you do regulation, it's just moving so fast that it's hard. So I think it's up to responsible leaders.
While Mark Zuckerberg, who's tried to dodge the cameras here, says he does not want to regulate Facebook himself. We'll see how much the tech companies here enforce changes around the likes of privacy to avoid drastic government action. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Julia Boorstin in Sun Valley, Idaho.